Well, hello, welcome back to a brand new episode of Dead SPUD. I'm Maniacal Mac, and today's movie we're going for came out in 1995, and it's called Mind Whipper. In some regions, I believe this is called The Outpost, but I've always known it as Mind Whipper. And I say I've always known it. If you're a regular on this channel, you know I pretty much always go for movies I've never seen, purely for the genuine factor of like, oh, first time I've seen you, get to see the reactions. So every now and then, like with this film, I saw this as a kid, right? It's been a long time since I've seen this. Like, the weird thing is, I remember being quite obsessed with this film as a kid. My mate Michael, when we were in school, honest to God, like, you know what I mean? That guy and me and him, just exactly the same mindset. Like, you know, every Saturday we'd go get, or my nan would go and get me like a fucking horror film. His parents would get him one, and like pretty much every time we just swap. And I remember he had this one. I was really gutted. I was like, oh, I want that film. So I'd always swap him like Hellraisers and Nightmare on Elm Street and that, and I'd always lend this one off him. He'd be like, you're going to lend another film? So I had to think about it, but I don't really remember. All I remembered about this film is a guy goes bald. He looks a bit like me, but a bigger head because I got a pea head. I remember that. Lance Henriksen's in it. And I think at some point some guy's ear falls off or comes off. That's all I can really remember. I think a guy's kind of mutating throughout it. Weird, like, that's all I can remember because I watched this loads. But I don't know why today I was like, I really want to watch this film. So, may as well do a double spud on it, like, innit? Apparently this was going to be a Hills of Ice sequel. It turned out that they did their own thing with it. I don't know how far they got into production with that, but apparently it was. And the other fun fact is apparently Lance Henriksen is embarrassed about his role in this. So, you know, I've been waffling on. Let's say no more. Let's go for Mind Whipper from 1995. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, where's Craven done this, by the way? Like, probably should have mentioned that.
Well, duh.
So what happened to this guy? He's got a little bit of paint on his leg. Was he fallen on a rock? So he should be splattered, right?
Of course you will.
Yeah, but he's a human being, not a guinea pig.
Why does it look like she's kind of doing a practice role? Like, look at her script off there. Just practice before you act. Oh, you're filming it? This is going to be in... Fuck. Okay, so they're injecting the guy they found out there. And she said he's not roadkill, so I guess they... Well, it's not a tested thing, but I guess they got the ability to bring you back or something? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I was wondering, like, what them sounds were. I was like, is someone getting tortured? But no, it's a punching bag. That's the sound effects he used.
What the fuck?
Ah, look at the camera guy going, oh, you think you can get away from me? Fuck off, I'm having a perv here, mate. It's an horror film from the 90s. Tits out, least, it's expected, like, you know what I mean?
Well, duh.
Yeah, and they've even turned the camera back on, even when she turned it off. Why is there a camera, like directly pointing at the shower anyway?
I don't know.
Morning, Ron.
Check his VR, bro, 1995, mate. Is it that red stuff? All that fucking shit cool back in the day where, like, I think I had to take off a market because it was making people sick and fucked up, like, it's just horrible.
My putty mate.
Ah, he's looking back at her in the shower.
About to go 4 strokes up.
Ah, she's giving him the finger, so she knew it, like. And she spoke to him at the exact same time he was watching it back, and she just knew that was a moment that, okay.
What?
His body's still accepting the virus. Once it does, molecular generation will accelerate.
There we go. So a virus got to take over you first to break down your body, and then molecular whatever he said, regeneration will work. So I'm guessing this guy can like get shot and regenerate and shit, Dad?
You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
His room.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Lance, I know he's trying to catch him out, isn't he? But do you want to catch your own daughter out in the act, mate?
Woohoo! You like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
You brought him back to life. You can't just let him die.
So within the 6 months, Lance Henriksen left the place, even though they were like quite far into the research. And they're calling him back in. When you're out, right?
Wrong.
That's pretty self-righteous stuff, Jim. I mean, you're not without sin in all of this. You're the one that discovered the virus, and You gave it to him.
Oh, you go. He's saying, oh, you discovered the virus, you give it to him, it's your responsibility. All right.
Today we're talking about Stockholm Syndrome.
Nothing, Alex.
Damn it!
Nah! He's just punching him now. He's like, oh, well, he's fucking not waking up, may as well just punch the shit out of him.
Do this to me!
Ah, look at this.
Respect. West Side.
God damn it, where's the backup?
No way is he going to be gone when the lights come back on, right?
You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Yeah, he's just gone like that.
What?
Ah, look at that. What's he doing? Like, rubbing paint on his face, I think? I literally think that was what's happening.
Pathetic.
He's right in your mouth, love, like.
Ooh. You like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
There's nothing we could have done.
Nothing we could have done. Just get over it.
We were wearing those suits to protect him. We're contagious, he's not. A little summer cold could kill him right now.
We're contagious, he's not. But so he can get killed by a cold, but he can, like, rip your face off. Well, add jam to it in this film. Be superhuman, but a cold could potentially kill him. Interesting. It's so funny. This is supposed to be them in the fucking air. All it got is a camera guy just doing this a bit, like the wings are fucking dead still and shit. They're not even like slightly. You know what I mean? It's just
Pathetic. To the highest bidder. Okay, those look good.
so here we go. They wanted to get out, and they said without his code they can't. He said, no, you're going to help me. We've gone against the army's back. I've been advancing the virus. I'm doing it to sell it in the black market, so he's become the villain all of a sudden. Fine. Even though I guess you could say the Mind Ripper guy's a villain, but he's kind of not knowing what he's doing. I don't even know, like. And I said, I've seen this film loads before. That's kind of concerning.
But listen, don't do drugs. It's too expensive.
He just fucking turned on him. Nice.
You alright, Rob? Yeah, I'm fine. You better keep that gun on me.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just fucking lost a fight in front of you. Just pretend you didn't see that, fuck.
Pathetic.
So, it was like the night before, I'm guessing, he rang Lance and they're like, you know, the dude's like, sort of, like in a bad way, that's why we need you here now. By the morning, this whole thing where he died and come back escaped them. And he's locked in a room. So all this is in less than 24 hours since they've called Lance Henriksen. He must literally just fucking live down the road. He just flew there in the same time. That's what I'm getting at. It's like, no, it won't be a case of like, oh, you know, give me a day or two to get there. He's there within, I don't know, 3 hours? Max, something like that.
What?
Larry.
Yeah, look at his brain's a bit. So when he said Mind Ripper, that was another thing. I was like, is this film got any fucking gore in there? Like,
Look up in the duct.
no, so he's in events. He's fucking escaped, basically. You guys are kind of fucked.
No, man, I'm not looking up any.
Yeah, he's like, nah, fuck off. I ain't looking up in here. So far, like, the acting hasn't been great. But that guy with the glasses there, and Lance Henriksen's pretty much the only kind of like, oh, pretty good, like. The other ones have been a bit, not bad, but a bit like, oh, okay. Don't worry, you're the only female in a 1995 horror film. You're going to make it till the very end at least. Don't worry, you're fine. So again, I probably should have gone in a bit more detail about this earlier. Lance Henriksen's brought his fucking daughter, his son, and his daughter's boyfriend. They're supposed to all go on a little trip. He's like, can't, gotta go to my super secretive bunker base. So I'll bring the family. Like,
I told you to stay by the plane.
I mean, just say sorry. We'll go next weekend. Like, it is what it is.
Well, duh.
Why don't you
Be a man.
Be a man! Be a man!
Ah!
That's pretty good coming from the disappearing man.
Right, so his work affected their relationship. Fair enough. I think they might have accidentally, like, been feeding him heroin. He's just having a major come down now. What the fuck is that he's even spewing out? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
If I was spewing out what looks like a butt plug, I'd be very fucking worried, gonna be honest, like. Okay, so he found him up there. What's this, Ghostbusters or something? Fair play, she just, like, said, like, you're not gonna fight him now, you need to get us out of here, like, come on. Fair play. Clever girl.
I've erased my hand code.
He erased his hand code so no one can leave. Look at that. Just drags him up there. What a fucking idiot.
Out of here, come on.
I mean, if you get a crowbar, that is just like a thin piece of fucking metal, like on the set there, you could rip open it, you know? Oh no, it's a secretive bunker door. Right, so he's the only one with access in and out. Lance is, okay. He looks like the fucking guy from Half-Life. You're gonna hate me because I can't remember his name. Fucking, everyone goes on about him. Didn't he? Right there, he looks like him. Is Gordon Freeman gonna get all toxic shit on him?
Not quite.
Ah, Indiana Jones, run for the barrel! Alright, so no one died, they just basically said that's your exit, fuck there. Although you could literally clearly just climb through it by there. I know his barrel's leaking, but you could avoid that and just... They give up.
Pathetic.
Ah! She just tied him up and shit, like.
Ooh, you like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
He's spewing again, is he? Well, do it off camera this time, you ready? You only had one butt plug, don't know where that went, though, do we? Ah, look at that. Look at this. Ah, what the fuck?
Fat. Like the stuff from the bag. Like from the mines.
Acting award, 100%. 100%.
What?
What? Lend me your mind. What? Well, through his eyeball. Alright. Kind of like fucking Starship Troopers where I think sucks his brains out, but he does it through the eyes. Just takes his fucking shoe. Ah, that was fucking disgusting. I was like, I went through me to fuck. It's a lot. It's been a while since the film's done that to me, but that thought of your big toenail just hitting and just.
Oh no, I think that was just a little too much.
Fair play to him. The fact he's not fucking crying and fucking curled up in a ball, respect me.
Respect.
Ah! There, he's got fucking. Why are you shooting at that when it's doing nothing?
I don't know.
Is this how Gordon Freeman's gonna go out? Oh. Ah, up his nose.
Oh my god.
Oh, some Halloween props. Nice. When's he start ripping his... Yeah, this is a part when he like rips his hair out, right?
Wrong.
Like, I know I sped up footage, like, but for the big guy, he's quite nimble. He's been like fucking just fucking going around the place, like, convincingly enough. Like, you know, that scene you could tell was a bit sped up, but so far, done the right job. No! What the fuck? Oh shit, fair play. This thing will catch up with you in no time though, this guy, like. Go on Lance, you fucking mad head. Why is she not following him?
I don't know.
Terrible shot, love, come on.
Hey! Come on! Come on!
Come on!
When your father found out what they wanted us to do, he resigned.
Okay, so she takes some sample of that guy off the knife, and apparently Lance Henriksen said, don't want nothing to do with super soldiers, I quit. And this guy's starting to mutate now, look at his face.
Are you God?
Are you God?
What?
Oh, here we go, is he spewing up? This guy's like a fucking cat, he's spewing up, I'd say hairballs, but it's like butt plugs all the time.
You jumped from that cliff.
So yeah, there you go, he jumped from a cliff, he wanted to top himself basically, and that's why so resentfully got brought back.
You're gonna live 1,000 years. You're gonna live forever.
There's a difference between 1,000 years and forever. Which one is it? He's like, you're gonna live 1,000 years, you're gonna live forever. Like, you explicitly tell me. So if it's like forever, then shit, that sucks balls. 1,000 years though, it's like long time, but fuck it. I'm literally gonna master every single trait, or every single skill in the world. Like 1,000 years, I'll do that.
Look at me.
Look at my prosthetic head! What was that? That's what I mean, like a cat. Look at this. That's what I'm on about the ear thing. Yes, he rips his own fucking ears off. I remember this scene clearly. Just all in one swoop pretty much. I need to learn this technique because it's fucking a ball. Like one of them skull things where I gotta fucking go ball, like, you know, fucking... It's not bad, you know, but it takes a bit to get it fucking all done. If I had this skill, I could just go... Ball, hey! Well, look at this. What the fuck is going on, like? Even Lance is a bit like... What the fuck? Okay, so I guess...
Something seems to be...
It didn't show it on camera, did he? He did kind of do that. I don't know.
I just wanted you to know that.
So she only stayed because she had a thing for Lance and she wanted to spite him because she was hurt when he left. So they had a thing going on. And then Gordon Freeman liked her. Is there like orgies going on in this that they haven't talked about yet?
Woohoo! You like the freaky stuff, huh? That's cool.
Look at that, like, just all the hair gone, like, mate. What is your technique, like? Maybe, like, minus cutting your fucking ears off and growing a bigger fucking head. But just that. How do you do that, like? Save me so much time. Well, 15 minutes at a time, you know what I mean? 10 at best. Yeah, but whatever.
Shut the fuck up!
Where the fuck did they get all these brains from, by the way? That they're just leaving literally like you would with a rat when you put, ooh, bit of cheese, ooh, bit of cheese. But with brains, this is Return to the Living Dead Part 2 all over again, right?
Keep those brains coming! Chow time! Chow time! Get them on a cold!
Ah, look at this! Love how he landed on the mat that they kept in frame as well, right at the bottom. That's now gone from the floor.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh shit! You just fucking spiked her straight away. Oh, well, I guess you ran out of budget to keep her on the film. Get rid of her quick.
Not quite.
Is she just killing them both off like that now, or? This ain't a dream sequence. He just killed everyone off like that, has he? Pretty much.
You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
What the fuck? Have I missed a chunk of a film here or something? What the fuck is going on? He's dreaming. Right, of course. I was going to say, there's no way they killed all the characters. Like, fucking hell. Oh, good job, Mind Ripper. You ripped my mind for a second then. But he's having nightmares. Oh. We're supposed to be sympathetic for him because, like, you know, he's didn't choose to be in this situation, but he's still murdering on a rampage, you know what I mean? They had him ready. He's like, unlucky you didn't dream this, did you, fucker? But he hit his head on the wall. Ooh, brain. Do we have more brains? So literally, like, the rat trap it is just, ooh, brain. New brain, new brain. Ooh, a pile of brains there. This guy's like a fucking infant, like, ooh, this ain't a trap, is it? Nah, you knew later in the head then, so fucking hell, watch out. Nah, he's behind him. Nah, unlucky. He's like, is that the best you got, bitch? Well, neck snap there, nice. 180 neck snap, nice. Look at the TV, love, your boyfriend's dead. She shot him, go on. So, they're trying the whole freezing, is it okay? Let's see how this goes. He's just gonna end up fucking climbing an event though, isn't he, or some shit probably. Go up and he's Wolverine, there we go.
Joanne, we're never gonna get out.
Are they gonna have to cut off Lance's hand because he's the only one who can get out? I need you to cut your dad's hand off, or... Does he? I can't remember if he's... I got a feeling he's not dead, like, you know, because he was so off camera, it didn't show it. I don't know, I just can't see him being dead, like, for some reason the guy hesitated or whatever bollocks, like.
Oh my...
No, he's just on the floor there, is he? Well, he's not dead then, he'll be fine. Dad, I need to cut your hand off. I mean, have you not even checked his fucking pulse? No?
Hey, get up.
He's gonna go and cut his hand off and he'll wake up, I bet, like.
Come on, get up!
command.
Come on! Bad! Come on! Bad! Come on! Come on!
I think my leg's broken.
So when he did that whole thing that again, he went like at him, did he just literally stop like a second before and go, ha fool, April Fools, and then just drop him and carry on fighting other people? What happened?
I don't know.
Basically, this guy's a massive roid head, because they said literally he's been pumped up and that, and he's just angry as fuck. So you're fighting a roid head basically, but a nimble one, like. He's just waiting there, like. He loves screaming and snarling like a fucking cat. Oh, he's picked her up and run off of her now. She's mine now, my prize. So what was like the script given to him? We want you to be a roided up Brad Pitt lookalike who's tweaking from fucking drugs all the time? Because if so, you nailed it, mate. Yeah, he went from being all nice to her to fucking throwing her into a wall and screaming in her face.
What?
What? He grabbed him, electrocuted him, but I would electrocute you holding it, right? What the fuck? Okay. Cool, oh, fair play. He just fucking had no hesitation, grabbed the fucking thing. Don't worry about infections or being stabbed by you, nothing like that, don't worry about that. Okay, so actually getting out the bunker, technically he can't get out now if they've locked that back up now, but they can't end the film like this. They're driving off now. They're not ending the film like this, right?
Not quite.
What, he's on the fucking... How did he escape the thing? You watched him go through and he didn't come out with the bunker. How the fuck did he escape it?
I don't know.
And now he's been shot off the roof. In the middle of a desert somewhere. He's gonna appear under the car or something, and he's like hanging on to some shit, right? He's just turned out the back there, headbutting through the window. Ah, punch him again. He's grabbing that. He's gonna cut it off, was he? Go on, him. Ah. Shoot him. She shot the barrel outside. Yeah, I was gonna say the car's. Well, yeah, you gotta get the fuck out now, like. Well done, love. You just fucked it up. And I don't know how that works. She shot, and it shot the barrel that was outside. Like, unless she shot through the back of the van. I don't fucking know. Okay. You're conveniently right where they needed to stop anyway. Right, he's not on the plane now at the moment. Don't tell me he's gonna fucking appear.
Bet your ass.
What? How is he on there? Fuck off. Well, one of them, she had to, like, they can't have 4 survivors. Someone's got to at least die now, right? Shoot him yet again in the fucking face. He's falling loads now. So how he began when he jumped off a cliff, he's fucking going to end, but he'll just regenerate anyway.
Well, duh.
Unless he can fly.
Yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
How can you hear each other as well? You smash the window open, it'd be loud as fuck, like, being up in the air flying. It'd be...
What?
So exactly how we started, pretty much. It's going to end with him tweaking or something and it being like... Me not splattered at all, completely fine. Yep, there it is. Okay, so that was Mind Ripper from 1995. So, looking at it now, because obviously it's been a long time since I've seen it, I think the things I really liked about it when I was a kid, the monster's quite like, well, I say the monster, the bad guy monster thing, as a, for a wide head, like, although he sped footage up a bit, he's quite nimble and quite, sort of brutal in a way when you go against him, pretty much fucked, like, you know what I mean? No one really stood a chance, so I think that's what I remember from it, going, no, he's pretty much a fuck, man, if you go against him. I think that's what it was. Looking now in a new light, the comic and the jokes they used, the one-liners, pretty much none of them worked. Every single one of them fell flat for me, pretty much. It was like, there was like, action got into it fairly, like, the idea of the story got into it fairly quick, when he starts, like, you know, being all mad and stuff. And when he get to the first kill, like, it's, you know, alright, okay. And then there's a bit of a gap till anything happens. Then you get into the, like, another one, then there's a bit of a gap. But then when you get into that part when it all kicks off and Lance comes in, is most of the film then is pretty much quite, you know, well paced with the action. And you get a little scene or two where it's in a safe room, you'll have a little talk and like whatever. So I'd say this film for only an hour and 35 minutes would have been better cutting down to probably about hour and 20. But overall, the pacing was pretty fine. You know what I mean? So I said there was only a few little moments here and there. I was a bit like, you know, but overall fine. The effects with the thing coming out of his mouth was pretty cool. Like the fact when he loses all his hair and his head goes a bit bigger, that was fine. If I remember, like the practical effects kind of held up. Not too bad. For a film called Mind Ripper, it's a bit weird mind though, because mind's like, you know, you think with your mind, isn't it? It's your brain. It should be really Brain Ripper or Brain Eater, really would be a more suitable title, but Mind Ripper sounds cool, doesn't it, you know? Lance Henriksen said he was embarrassed by his role, apparently. There is that one moment in the beginning with nothing to do with Lance, with the main bad guy where I give the acting award, and I'm a bit like, and right in the intro, actually, funny enough, is probably the worst acting. I don't know if that was like the first thing they filmed and then they all just got the chemistry and kept filming after, because it gets better acting wise as it goes on. You know, not phenomenal, but it gets a bit better. So yeah, I'll just get to it really. It was fairly decent. I couldn't remember all of it. There was moments I did remember. Also, apparently this was going to be a sequel to The Hills Have Eyes. So this is something I'm going to say, because on the original, I remember it's like is it like they're like an inbred family? And then either on a remake or a sequel, or was it like a nuclear, no, that's it, it's a nuclear thing, like a Chernobyl thing that turned people all like, you know, mutated. But then I think on a sequel or the remakes, they go into the lines or allude to as a government experiment. And so it's kind of like, all right, if they were going that way, this would fit in line with that, because this is a government experiment gone wrong, but it's just a one, rather than like a crew of monsters, it's just one. So when I'm thinking of Hills Have Eyes, I'm like, would I actually, like, now I think about more, I'm like, okay, I can see why you would do, you'd be going in a slight different direction with Hills Have Eyes. I can see why you did your own thing with it. That makes more sense to me now. Yeah, overall it was fine. Lance Henriksen said he was embarrassed by it. You were fine in it. The guy who I made a joke who looked like, was it the Gordon character from Half-Life, he was good acting. As I said, the acting was fine as it got on, except the you know, the little one-liner parts and, you know, all that fucking shit, like. But it was fine for what it was. It could have been probably more gorier for a film called Mind Ripper, because, you know, they show, like, you know, kind of a head open and that, so they go there with a bit of the gore, so they may as well went a bit more, I guess. But overall, yeah, it was fine, to be honest, it's pretty good. I really enjoyed it as a kid, but I think since I've seen so many films now, looking back at it, it's like, all right, you know, I'd seen a lot more films now. Holding up, would this be, like, one of my favourites now? No. But I will give it a SPUD. It deserves it. It did hold up. I remember really liking it as a kid. I can see why it had its moments, I guess. But yeah, it was alright. Like, you know, pretty much it's like a roided up Brad Pitt lookalike who's quite nimble, and he's just tweaking out on drugs a lot. You know, he done his role pretty well, bar the 1 or 2 acting points, like, you know what I mean, when he does his lines. But yeah, overall, I'd probably say it's alright. Like, as I said, you know, if it looks interesting or the premise of it sounds interesting, it's alright. I've seen a few of these bunker horror films, and, you know, a few of them I've not liked so much, but this one I did. So, would I recommend it? Yeah. If you have seen this film yourself, let me know what you thought of it. Do you agree with me? Did you hate it? Do you think I'm mad giving it a SPUD? Is it too nostalgia? Is that why I'm giving it a SPUD? Could be. Let me know what you think, innit? Otherwise, I've been Maniacal Mac. Thanks for joining. Till next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.